Well, howdy, folks. Welcome to a Friday Field Report with Max, your host, and John Sherman, our Director of Trail Operations. So, awesome. Hey, today we are showcasing the Isle Royale excursions trip. And so, John, just give us a brief synopsis. What's the Isle Royale trip and what's it all about?
So the trip actually starts here at camp.
Okay.
And people will go, the whole trip itself will go up to a state park in northern Wisconsin.
Okay.
And they'll stay overnight at a state park there. And then the next morning, at really early in the morning, 8 a.m., they're going to get up and get on a ferry to get to the Isle Royale Park.
And this is a pretty famous boat, right?
Yeah, so the Island Queen is one of two boats to go to the island. And the only way to get there is either by the Island Queen or the other boat, or take a plane.
Okay. So Isle Royale is an island situated in the middle of Lake Superior, and you have to get there by boat. Right?
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, it's actually the most remote national park in the entire system.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Awesome. So once the kids get there, what are they looking at doing?
So they're going to arrive at the northeast end at Rock Harbor, and they will hike from group site to group site, from anywhere from 3 miles a day up to maybe 8 or 9 miles a day.
Okay, cool.
Along the coastline, up back into some mountains, over some hills, and it's a whole experience of any kind of terrain and any kind of experience that you want.
That's pretty cool. So I know from experience, kids really do well hiking 3 to 6, 7 miles a day. I've had kids in some of my backpacking programs in the past do upwards of 10. So don't let the distances fool you. It's not that bad because you got all day to do it. So Isle Royale, I've learned a little bit about this. It's got some special wildlife too, right?
Right. Now there are studies for wolves that are there actually, and the actual wolves will come from Minnesota on an ice bridge over Lake Superior.
Crazy.
And into Isle Royale. And now there are only 2 wolves left on the island, and they will not breed and they will not come back on the mainland. So they might be the only 2 wolves left ever on Isle Royale.
So just for some of you folks who might be worried about that, these are not, to put some myths to rest here, these wolves are not dangerous in any way.
They're very old. They're protected.
And of all of our trips out, only 3 kids have been eaten by wolves. No, I'm joking. None have been eaten. No one's ever been eaten by wolves. Okay, so we got there's that, and then moose, right?
Yeah. So the moose are really cool, and moose sightings are really popular on the island. And anywhere that you're away from, the harbors or any of the little villages that are there, your probability is pretty high of seeing a moose.
Cool. Yeah, awesome. So we got kids backpacking, enjoying wilderness, isolated remote area with some really cool wildlife.
Yep.
What's not to love? It sounds awesome.
It's amazing.
How many days on trail are they going to be out?
So they will spend 7 nights on the island.
Okay.
And like I said, there's a night before, and there's also a night after you get off the island to kind of recoup and regroup, and then get back to what you're doing.
Sweet.
Yeah.
All right. And you brought some gear today.
Yeah. So this is kind of our Isle Royale starter pack here. We've got a stove, which of course you use for cooking, boiling some water, whatever you might need.
Boy, you know what? This beats the heck out of what I started out with.
Yeah. Camping here is pretty high quality, and we get the best, most lightweight equipment.
So this burns isobutane?
Yes.
Yeah. When I started backpacking about 15 years ago, I inherited a stove, Swiss-made stove, and it was about this big, and it filled it with white gas, and you actually had to light the whole thing on fire first, and the heat would then start, siphoning out the rest of the gas.
Science, man. Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah. These they just burn. You just light them with a match, and they go. So no gas fire.
Yeah. Isle Royale, it's a very remote island, so you need to filter your water.
Okay.
Here at camp, we have some great water filters. This is just one of our variety. We've got pumps, we've got some bag filters that use gravity, and some air filters as well that are really, really nifty.
Awesome.
Of course, binoculars are awesome. Like we said, that wildlife A lot of birds there too. Actually, birds are pretty popular for. It's very very popular for bird watching.
Okay, cool.
And those moose are awesome too.
Sweet.
And yeah, so that's kind of our starter pack here.
Right on. And then we got one of the frame packs over here.
Yeah.
You guys can see that we scotch taped it to the whiteboard there. But just so you know, Camp purchased brand new Kelty frame packs, a whole set to outfit a cabin. This is actually the smaller one, so they're smaller for smaller frame, but larger ones for obviously the other kids there, and just provide great lumbar support and an awesome, comfortable backpacking
fully
experience.
Adjustable, and the pros use them actually too.
Yeah. A little side note on those frame packs, they're just awesome. I can't say enough good stuff about them. One of the huge benefits of having an external frame pack is the repairability in the field. If you've got a couple pieces of duct tape, maybe some fishing line, and some baling wire, you can pretty much fix any problem you're ever going to come across on an external frame pack.
Yeah,
so
they're known for their longevity.
Yeah. Not as cool as an internal, they don't look like that, but I think awesome. The other benefit is heat. So it keeps your heat down because you actually get more airflow across your back as opposed to an internal frame pack, which you're going to bear. It's going to have direct contact onto your back and have a lot more heat going on there. So cool. Well, that sounds like an awesome trip. You guys definitely check it out. What ages are we sending?
14 to 17.
Okay, 14 to 17-year-olds, trip of a lifetime. Check out Isle Royale. Thanks, John.
Thanks.
All right.